Hope everybody is doing well today. I can find it on here. Oh my goodness, where is it? Did I find it? Oh, I did. Okay. All right. Here we are. Good. Hi, Adonis. Be wise, General. Be wise, General. You've got success coming in around finances improving. Look at that. That's pretty good. New beginnings on the horizon. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Leo for today. Leo for today. You have a wish that comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Success comes in. Negativity moves into the past. Life comes into balance. The hard work that you put into whatever it is that you're doing today should be successful or bring in success. Alpha, General. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past and a new journey begins. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You'll have choices and options that come in around social activity. Emily, work. Emily, work. When it comes to work, you've got disappointments heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and a wish comes true around a new beginning. Your luck is about to change for the better quickly, with success coming in. The solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. Not bad. Not bad. Should I go back home or stay in the country where I am? The cards can't make the decision for you. You need to make that decision. I can tell you that according to the cards, you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. So that may mean stay where you are for right now. When you're sure you want to go back to your home country, that may be the time then. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Alessandra for today. Could be spending time with a Capricorn. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A wish comes true. Maybe spending time with an Aquarius. Luck changes for you for the better quickly. Pretty good. Pretty good. Tisha, when can money candles? They can be done on Thursday. I could do them on Thursday. Thursday and Sundays for money, but I won't be here on Sunday because I'm going to go see my dad for his birthday. Whoops. Dakota, General. Could have a new journey begin. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. If you decided to do so, you would be successful. Listen to your intuition, and disappointments heal and move into the past. The world is at your feet. You may be You may have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could be spending time with a Leo. You may also have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Listen to your intuition. JJ, will I get the job in Farum? I think you will. Most likely. If for some reason you don't, you do have a new job coming in. Katrina, will I hear from Nathan this week? I'm not convinced that you're going to hear from him this week. Communication looks a little slow. Yvette, when will my sister go into physical therapy? Maybe within the next 2 weeks. I'm going to say within the next 9 days to 2 weeks, like 9 to 14 days. Anthony, career and next job opportunity. You should have a new opportunity come in sometime before the end of the year, and it could come in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. The hard work that you put in comes back to you and pays off. I'm okay, Be Wise. How are you? I got a little anxiety about Avery in school. I don't understand the whole lunch thing. I just don't get it. I emailed the teacher. Maybe she can explain it to me, or we can go over it and meet the teacher. But it's like they're telling us that they get free breakfast and free lunch. But then there's a PIN number. Like, what do you need the PIN number for if the lunch is free? But then there's like an application they sent home if you want to fill out for reduced lunch expenses. So why would I have to fill out that application if lunch is free? And then if lunch is free, why does she need a PIN? I'm so confused. So I just sent her with lunch today. Sent her with lunch yesterday too. And my neighbors are like, stop sending her with lunch. Let them feed her. You know, but I have leftover pasta. She's got to eat it anyway. So it doesn't really matter for this week. But I don't understand. I mean, why would you have to fill out an application for reduced lunch expenses if the lunch is free? And then the kindergarten teacher emailed that we should give them breakfast before they go to school because they won't have time for it in the morning or something. But if they need it, they can have it. I don't understand. Like, if they can need it, then what, are some kids going to eat and some kids aren't? I don't get it. I just don't get it. So, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. I just don't want to send her to school with no lunch and she's got nothing to eat. But it's a little stressful. Lavi, love. When it comes to love, you have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You'll have choices and options. Your luck changes for the better. You have a Scorpio here. You have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options around love leads to success. Vartika, SJ and I, what's next between us? There's communication. Things look a little out of balance. You have Six of Pentacles in reverse, so the two of you might not be on the same page right now. You may want to have a discussion about the relationship. For right now, the communication would be next. Jamila, what does N think about me? What does N think about me right now? May find you to be somebody who is like well-balanced, pleasant, kind-hearted, caring, sincere, a loyal friend, somebody who is down to earth. Sarah, why do I feel so uncomfortable around my family? I don't know what it is. You might feel, well, there could be a couple of things happening here. There may be genuine disagreements on how people see situations or how people have seen situations in the past. And then there may be like feeling inadequate or like not measuring up to somebody. That's like, you're like feeling like not good enough, which may stem from something that happened in childhood. Spending some quiet time in meditation or spending some time alone or journaling may help bring out some of the emotions that you're feeling, and you may be able to start to understand it. But it's like, it's something that you kind of have to contemplate. What is it that's making you feel awkward or uncomfortable? And there should be good reason behind it. Like, it could be two people don't see eye to eye on something. Like, one person may feel like hey, you're pushy and manipulative, and the other person may feel like, no, I'm not. You're just overly sensitive. Both people may be right and both people may be wrong, but there may be that sense of like feeling uncomfortable around that person or these people for that reason. I don't do well with pushy, manipulative people. So I could tell you that right now. And I know that people would wind up calling me overly sensitive, but fuck off, because it's not overly sensitive. So it could be something like that. But it's something that you kind of have to spend a little time thinking about to get to the bottom of it for yourself. Mary, anything good coming my way? Yeah, life is coming into balance. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and negativity moves into the past. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off, and life may change for you for the better quickly. Not bad. T-Vet, how do you see things going for her in therapy? It should go well. It may be slow to begin, like slow and steady wins the race, but things are coming into balance. Things are beginning to move forward, well functioning. New beginnings lead to success. It should go well. Martisha, the money candles Thursday. Zara, Thomas the Libra was the person who called my father and told him about me and Vajalis. Will he bother him again? These people got some nerve. I don't think he's going to bother him again, no. Jesus, mind your business. Stay in your lane, man. Vicky, my boy started his last year of high school. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, they usually give free lunch at least for 2 weeks. The reform is standard and helps the school get funding for food. Hopefully, they keep telling us it's free for everybody. That's what I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, my brother's district, which is not far from here, it's the next district over, they have to pay for food. All of them. Everybody has to pay for food. When I went to school in this district, we paid for our food. So I don't understand it. I mean, if she gets it for free and I don't have to make lunch every day, that's a bonus for me. But I'll just see. I emailed the teacher. I also had to email because she's going to be out Friday and Monday. Now I have to pay for the food, so I declined the form. Okay. Yeah, if you have to pay for it, yeah, I wouldn't. Martisha, it's normally free for the first few weeks to fill out the application and verify your income to see if she qualifies for free or not. Breakfast is hit or miss. It depends on what time the child arrives. Well, her bus brings her there at 8:15, and I think school starts at 8:22. But why are they saying, like, they're telling us it's free? My neighbor actually works for the school district in the cafeterias. I don't know which one. And she's told me yesterday, she's like, don't send her with food. Take advantage of it. I sent her with food. I'll do it until I find out exactly. And then what's the PIN number for? What are we doing with this PIN number? And then there are things that aren't free, which like she would have like maybe that's what the PIN number is for, if she wants to buy ice cream. But like, I don't want her going to school and buying ice cream and chips and not eating lunch. And I'm afraid she might do that if she's given the opportunity. My neighbor said that when they buy something, you'll see what they buy, so that if they're pulling that kind of a stunt, you'll know. These kids can be slick. Sorry, he's an asshole. Yeah, really. Okay, I mean, what is it with this revenge nonsense? Like, has it ever worked for anybody? Has revenge ever worked on anybody? I'm curious. He's going to call your father and say something bad about you, so you're going to go running back to him? Is that going to work? What kind of fucking morons? I just can't. Maybe he shouldn't have been an asshole, and then you would have not left him. Hello, general for this month. Hello, general for this month. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Something may happen that makes you happy. You could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have your intuition is heightened, and if you get the idea of starting a side business, side project, side hustle, it may be something to look into. Weekly general for tomorrow. Success comes in around whatever it is that you're spending time doing. And then you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe feeling a little bit more grounded and stable financially. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Should say student ID number. It's her account for laptops. Oh, okay. Cafeteria purchases. Okay, that's good to know. So then you can add the money for the ice cream and shit. Okay, okay. I got to figure all this out, and I'm so bad with this kind of stuff. Like, I was never good with technology, ever. Now I'm even worse. Liz, love for this week. For this week looks good. You have perseverance pays off around love. You have a new journey, or you may be doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Pisces. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. A wish may come true, and somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Her first day, all right, she got on the bus super excited. Like, she didn't want to say goodbye to us. We're waving at her. We're like, goodbye. And then when she came home, the bus was a half hour late getting home, which they said was normal for the first couple of weeks. They want to make sure every kid gets on the right bus. But she came home and she was, excuse me, a little out of sorts, kind of. And she said that she had a good day, but she really missed us, and that she would rather stay home with us. That's not an option. First of all, you didn't do that. Like, you went to preschool. This isn't anything new. And the day is shorter. It's so much easier for me now. I don't have to make that trip, because it was almost like an hour to drive there and back twice a day. Oh my God. It's so, so nice. Anyway, and then last night she was saying, well, I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave you. I'm like, but you used to leave me when you went to school. What is the problem? I think she'll be fine. I know I felt bad for her last night too. And then she said, well, I just missed you and Dad. Okay, but like, why? This isn't the first time you've been in school. That's what I don't get. So I don't know if this is like a little bit of an act. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if we're putting on an act. I think I'm up to Martisha for today. For today, disappointments heal and move into the past. Perseverance pays off. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An old wound is healing and moving into the past, and a new journey may be beginning. Adonis, I saw those emails that you sent about the how you could be blocked. I'm going to try to fix it after this. I fell asleep last night. I was wiped out last night. Queen for tomorrow. I mean, if I have to, I will email YouTube. Queen, you've got a wish comes true, negativity moves into the past, and you might be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle. It could be spending time with a Virgo or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition, and you may be doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Stargate, General. Stargate, General. Hi, Mel. Stargate, your luck is changing for the better quickly around finances improving, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Life is coming into balance. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And then you have like something happening around work, school, or business that may be making you happy with the sun. Not bad. Maggie for the next 24. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and you may be feeling like teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with a Scorpio. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it will be positive and bringing in cause for celebration. Listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to this month. Raymond, is my ex trying to do love spells on me? Feel my energy is off. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You may just be feeling like a little bit run down, maybe a little bit tired or overwhelmed, but no, I don't see anything like that. As of right now, anyway. Nat, why does David want to see me this weekend? This person may be feeling a little bit disappointed in something. Something may not be functioning well, and they're feeling like they need a distraction. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like for some reason he's overstepping. Listen to your intuition. Hi, J.A. How are you? I don't think Avery's being bullied by anybody. No, I think all these kids are sort of in the same position right now. There's another little girl that lives in the building next door, and she's also in kindergarten. She's only a couple of weeks younger than Avery, and she also looks like a little, like she's cautious. And her and Avery aren't in the same class, but, you know, I'm like, you guys could sit on the bus together. You're both going through the same experience. Neither one of them wanted to listen to me. Oh, it's required by the state to know who's on free lunch, but then why is it for everyone? I don't know, the whole thing is crazy. Because they say that it's in this district, it's for everyone. But in my brother's district, it's not for anybody. I mean, maybe there are kids that could apply for it. But like my brother's kids have to pay for school lunch. But they don't. They bring their own thing because, you know, they eat, who eats fish sticks? Somebody else eats chicken nuggets. Nobody wants to have, you know, whatever it is they're serving. So they're particular. Jamal, when will Rabia get admission into dental college this year? Maybe towards the end of the year. Could be possibly in the month of November. Summer, love. When it comes to love, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Slow and steady wins the race, and set boundaries. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition. You also could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You've got your luck changing around love for the better, but don't rush into anything right now. Ruchi, next in love. You've got happiness coming in around a new love offer. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Could be with a Scorpio, maybe with a Sagittarius. Magician, got the ability to manifest choices, which is good around love. Exploring your options could lead you to success around love. Yeah, my daughter was saying actually worse. I gave her a pic of us and how, oh, maybe that's what I should do. I should give her a picture. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll print out the pictures that we took yesterday morning. Devin, do you see me being able to pay my car note? Yes, you should be able to make it. Tobias, do you see Shay catching feelings for me? That's possible. It is possible, yeah. Mary, I can't believe that she's in kindergarten. No, she couldn't stay at the other school is daycare and nursery school. And it goes, they don't do, at that school, they don't do universal pre-K because the owner feels like the universal pre-K is less advanced than what she's giving them. So she kind of felt like if she signed up for the universal pre-K, it would have been, they would have been regressing. So her suggestion was to not do universal pre-K, which I didn't want to move Avery around too much anyway, right? Like kids don't like that. So she stayed there. She started April, like she had just turned 3, and then in April, she turned 3 in January, and then that April she started. So she's been there for almost over 2.5 years. And she did really well there. But they're not in our school district. They're actually in my brother's school district. She has a location in my school district, which is where I reached out to her originally. But she said that that location was more for like infants, and that this other location was more for children her age. It was more of a school. I think the other ones are like in a house. And she said, come look at the school and see what you think of it. And I really liked it. It had, like bathrooms, and it wasn't like going to the bathroom in somebody's house. It was like going to the bathroom with a stall and washing your hands and going back to your classroom. And I liked that. So even though it was far away, I decided to go with it. Also because I had emailed a lot of different nursery schools and nobody got back to me. There was one, I'm not kidding you, it's a mile up the road. I could walk to it. And while I was pregnant, they were opening. And I emailed them, I called, I wanted to work there. And I said to them, I'm like, I live a mile up the street. I could walk there if I had to. No response, no response, no response. Avery's born, and I'm interested in seeing if they're, if they would take her. And no response, no response. Never got a response from them ever. They were actually on the universal pre-K list, but I'm like, I've emailed them and called them so many times and nobody's ever gotten back to me. I'm not sending my kid there. Like the other place, like she's right on it. She gets right back. So even though it was out of the way, I like the school and I like the owner and I love the teachers. So you know what? Anyhow, let me shut my mouth and continue here. Ruchi, the PIN number will be something for when she buys. At the end of the month, you might get a bill. I think it's more of like what they do is they use it as like a debit card. I think I put the money on in advance. which is good. This way I don't have to get a bill at the end. But we'll see what happens. Jessica, Virgo's current feelings towards me. This person may find you to be strong, courageous, independent, passionate, and hardworking, smart and intelligent, a loyal friend. Loasp. Will I ever get my accommodation room back? They let me have it back, and then my roommate went and told them that she's going through things and needs space. You're going to get it back. You should get it back. That's bullshit. Girl, anything good coming my way. Could have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Maybe spending time with an Aries. Maybe spending time with a Taurus. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. JJX. Upcoming for me in Cancer for the rest of the week. Perseverance pays off in areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Making decisions that push life forward, communication comes in. You're probably going to see one another, if not this week, relatively soon. Explore, general. Explore. You have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Leo. Starfall. Love. Starfall. Love. You have a wish that comes true around life moving forward. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And a love connection could come in that brings in happiness with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Mary, I came home the first day of kindergarten and told my mom I was a kindergarten dropout. Oh my God. When we did kindergarten though, it was only half a day for us. Like the first half, we went from 8 to 12. And then after the New Year, like the second half, then we went from 12 to 3 or whatever it was. But it was half a day. It was, and then I remember 2 days, I would have to bring home the tray of the Tupperware thing, and my mom would have to fill it up with enough cookies for the class. We each had 2 days. I would do it for 2 days, and then somebody else would get the thing. And then 2 of us would go for snack time and take the red wagon to the cafeteria and load it up with milk and bring the milk back to the classroom. And you know I didn't drink milk. I drank nothing. I wasn't, but I ate the cookies. Elizabeth, general. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you set boundaries. Slow and steady wins the race. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Luck changes for you for the better quickly. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Oh, good luck to you too, J.A. Thank you for stopping in. Vaishali, what's coming towards me? Love and money. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that could be successful around finances improving. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief. The solution to a problem is in front of you. Listen to your intuition. And Lourdes, work for next week. Work for next week. Teamwork is favored and life may change for you for the better quickly. You may have relief around life moving forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. And then you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Virgo. New beginnings lead to success around work, school, or business. You got good news coming in. Work should be good next week. Dr. Sony, by when will S, the Pisces, return my money? I texted him and he said to share the details. Post, which he's gone incommunicado. I sent him a reminder email also. He may prolong this. It might take some time. Like maybe between now and the end of the year. I don't know if he doesn't have the money or he's just trying to be an asshole, but he's like kind of kicking the can down the line. Stay on top of it. Macy, general for the day. You have something happening that's making you happy with the sun. Listen to your intuition. A new journey begins. You could have a wish that comes true. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Valentina for the next 48. Life comes into balance and you may have choices and options around social activity. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Should be feeling a little bit more financially secure and you may be spending time with the Pisces. Elizabeth, love for September. Love for September. Exploring your options in September could lead you to success around love and passion and bring you to the 10 cups being full. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries comes in. You may have choices and options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You also could have a Gemini coming in or maybe a Libra. Kimon, what can I do to improve myself for the next 3 months? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care and listen to your intuition. Exploring new opportunities around education may be something. And remember, it doesn't always have to be like business related. It could be like, I don't know, learning how to cook or watching YouTube videos, whatever it is. Choices and options around social activity can also bring in a new sense of self. Exploring your options around social activity. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Explore your options and travel. You may be planning travel. You may learn a lot traveling. Even if it's not far, it doesn't have to be far. It could be local traveling. AM, is new love coming towards me for the rest of the year? Yeah, and it may be a little slow, but there is romance coming in before the end of the year. It could be with a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. A new journey may begin. You're not looking back on the past. It's probably not old energy coming in. It's probably new energy returning. New energy coming in, not old energy returning. Miss Billy, how will it go when I move out of state? It may take some adjusting because it looks like you might not be thrilled. It shows like feeling disappointed or maybe wanting to like leave the new area. Let's see what happens. If you really want to make this move and you're moving out of state, I would say try to have an open mind about it and give it a chance. But you might feel like it's just not home or there's something that's uncomfortable or is not sitting right with you. Let's see what happens. Explore, I answered for you already. D for today. D for today. Life comes into balance and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have choices and options coming in around social activity. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. C, work for next week. Work looks pretty good. So teamwork is favored, and feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that brings in happiness. Maybe learning a new area of study or thinking about going back to school. This even could be on-the-job training, but whatever it is, it would be positive. Listen to your intuition and success comes in. Not bad. Lucinda for the next 48. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. This is all bullshit here, moving into the past. And then a new journey may begin, and you might feel relief around letting go of that crap, whatever it is, anxiety and negativity. You could have choices and options around social activity. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. New love, general for today and tomorrow. For today and tomorrow. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Capricorn. Could be spending time with an Aries. You may have money coming in. There could be some money headed your way. Brenda for the rest of the day. Brenda for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, you've got good luck coming in, or your luck is changing for the better quickly. Teamwork is favored. Money comes in, finances improve. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off. Maybe thinking about starting a creative project or creative hobby. Listen to your intuition. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and you might be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Ace, general. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound is healing and moving into the past, and so is negativity. A wish is coming true sometime this month. The world is at your feet. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life may change for you for the better quickly. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition. Raymond, is my ex planning to return, and why? Oh, yeah. Okay, so what this person does is they feel like they're in control of the situation. They may feel like you're really in love with them, and they could kind of come and go as they please. So when they feel like they need, like their ego is like wounded by something, they come back. I would be careful. I would be careful if you still have feelings for this person. If you don't have feelings and you're ready to move on with your life and you're just playing the game with them, that's fine. But If this is something that you feel could be hurtful, I would keep them at a distance, because it shows like they come and go as they please when it benefits them. Yeah, I don't like that. No, Adonis, not yet. Emily, my mom has intuition that for the past 2 to 3 years there is negativity in our family, and our poor spend a lot of money for hospital bills and health issues. How to stop it? So your mom thinks that it's like negativity that's causing this. Is that what you're saying? I don't really see it like it's. I don't really see it as like somebody is like wishing you evil and causing this. If that's what she's saying, it kind of looks like it's part of life. But anything that's negative, anything that you feel is like hindering success, anything, whatever it is, you feel like you got a black cloud hanging over your head or like you're falling into a black hole, it doesn't matter. There are things you can do. The first thing you can do is sage. You can sage yourself, sage the house. Salt is excellent. You can put it in your bath body wash and do a salt scrub. Especially make sure you get around the back of the neck and the neck area. Little bowls of water with salt in them around the house, excellent. Just make sure that you change them frequently. Don't leave static water. Sprinkle salt around the house. You could do it outside. You could put it under the front doormat. I put it under the front doormat. When you sage, make sure you get in the corners. That's very important. Keep the window open and make sure you get the corners of the rooms. You can also wash the floor with something called Florida water. It's not expensive. Maybe it's $10 a bottle. You can put it in water, like dilute it, and mop the floors with it. It helps to get rid of negativity. Open the windows and send it all out. And then you can even speak it out. I speak negativity out of here. The other thing that could be very helpful, candles. Black candles for protection, white candles for purity. You can take a white candle, I don't care what kind of a candle it is, put it next to a cup of water. Light the candle and say, please bring positive energy to us only. Let the candle burn for a couple of minutes. You could let it burn out if you're home for the day. Extinguish it. Change the water every day. Like you want the water to be full, but change it every day. That's really it. Black crystals, clear crystals. A piece of clear quartz is great. Selenite is great. It's salt. Just make sure you don't get it wet because it'll disintegrate. But like you could put selenite over your headboard or under your bed. It'll help you sleep better. Malachite, if you like malachite, is great for protection. If you feel like, hey, I'm under a black cloud and I just can't get out from underneath it. Yeah. Emin. How was I perceived in the meeting today? Pretty good. Somebody who is smart, intelligent, grounded, stable, like confident, independent, hardworking, knowledgeable. Pretty good. Lucky, general. Lucky, general. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but then you also have a Libra here. They could be two different people. You have a wish that comes true. Negativity moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll bring in happiness, and you may get some good news around work. Oh, you're welcome. Nandini, the guy ghosted me. I feel more bad than I should have. Why is this? He was supposed to help me self-reflect, or is there supposed to be something more? You mean, like, are you feeling worse because you feel like this is somebody that you're supposed to have been with? No, that's not it. So you're not supposed to be with someone who ghosts you. You're not supposed to be with anybody specific. You decide who you're with by how they treat you. You might be feeling bad about this person that ghosted you because, first of all, ghosting somebody is horrible. Like you don't know why, they just disappear. It's a shitty thing to do to someone. But then on top of that, it's like you may have felt like you guys had a connection or things were going really well and it even made less sense. But there is nobody, that's why I don't do this twin flame bullshit. Because people get, oh, this is my twin flame. It has to be him. It doesn't. Somebody that ghosts you, they're going to ghost you again. You don't need that energy in your life because it's unreliable. My mom had this boyfriend. Now, she told us he was an alcoholic. Well, of course, not in the beginning. I don't think she knew. Turns out, I mean, I think he was a drug addict of some type, because we actually found, we were teenagers, we went through shit. We violated. We went through his shit and we found like a Narcotics Anonymous book. So this is what he would do. Listen to how crazy this is. Everything would be fine. Like, my mom first started dating him, was fine. He moved in with us, everything was fine. There were signs. Like, he lived in a shitty neighborhood. He didn't have a car. My mom had to go pick him up. He didn't have a job. My grandfather got him a job. And for months, everything was fine. He would get up. My mom would drive him to work. Life was fine. One day, he goes out to get ice cream and milk and coffee creamer, and he just never comes back. I think the first time he did it was with my car, which I hated that car, so I didn't care. He never came back. What happened? What happened? Now, you know, my mom didn't want to tell us that he had a drug problem. We think that he may have had a cocaine problem. I don't have that for sure. I don't know that for sure. But that's what I think it was. And then like 3 or 4 weeks later, he would show up like dirty and skinny. Like, where have you been? And then he went to rehab. And then he did the rehab program, which I don't know how long it was, 28 days or 35 days or whatever it was. And he came out and he was fine. But you never knew it was coming. It was like he would go to the store and come back, go to the store and come back, go to the store and come back. And then one day he just wouldn't come back. You never knew when it was coming. Finally, after, I think he lived with us for 2 years. My mom threw him out. And I don't know whatever happened to him. But the point is that you'll live with that kind of anxiety with a ghoster, because that's what they do. Anyway, I know it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, he took my car. I hated that car, so I didn't care. But he came back with it. And then it happened with my mom's car. And then his parents said something. My grandfather had lent him his car. And his parents said to my grandfather, oh, don't ever lend him a car. And my grandfather goes, forget about the car. He's got my daughter. What do you mean don't give him a car? And the parents were like, oh, if he has your daughter, then you're fine. I mean, what? There were signs. There were plenty of signs that we were all ignoring. We're all ignoring it. Anyway. Welcome, Crawl. Hello, hello. Do I know the person in your profile picture? No, I don't think so. Martisha, Cancer T messages. There may be communication that comes in. So what it looks like here, it's like communication comes in, communication will be good. Then you'll spend time together, and then things may go quiet. But then it starts up again. Communication comes in, communication is good, you spend time together, things are going well, and then it kind of falls off, and it's kind of become somewhat of a cycle. My fear here is that he may be making you promises that he doesn't follow through, but he may be very convincing when he's making those promises. So I would just say proceed with caution. Let's see what happens with it, because you're probably going to hear from him and see him soon. Sounds like coke or crack. You know, at one point he leased a Volkswagen Jetta. And then my mom wouldn't let him drive it anymore. I had to drive him because we couldn't trust him. And the car smelled funny. I bet you it was crack. The car always had a funny smell, like it smelled burnt. It was a smell I never smelled before, and I haven't smelled since. It had something to do with drugs. I'm sure that it did. Adonis, P person strikes me the wrong way. I kid you not, I don't want to see them again around me, at least. Go with your gut. Go with your gut. Don't ignore something like that. You may not be able to avoid ever seeing them again, but keep your distance. I don't know what the circumstance is. If this is somebody who's around school or around the family, you might not be able to, like, never see them again. But keep your distance, keep them at arm's length, and don't let them know anything about you. Oh, did I miss part of it? Hold on, let me go back. My friend S is talking to this person P, but it's friendly, not romantic. I met P yesterday. They came off close-minded to me. I don't like people like that. Is S even over the XR? You know, I don't think that they're totally over the X, no. But I don't care so much about that as I care more about like the vibe you're getting from this person I don't like. And I agree with it. I would just keep them at arm's length. I'm not convinced that anything is going to really happen between these two. It may be somewhat of a good distraction for the friend to get over the ex. That may be helpful, but I don't think it's going to be anything long term. Peach, general. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Cause for celebration comes in around teamwork, around work, school, or business. Maybe planning travel, life is moving forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. B, I'm okay. I hope you are too. Can you please tell me what I don't see coming in September? You may have choices and options around group activity or social activities. Maybe spending time with a Leo. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Money comes in. Finances may be improving. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Black Widow. Am I going to get the job I interviewed for at Amgen? Most likely you will. If for some reason you don't, you have a job coming in. You have a good job offer coming in. So let's see what happens. Artisha, very convincing. He's been extra talkative. Okay, let's see what happens. B, we couldn't give my brother the car or anything because he would take it and not bring it back. See what I'm saying? Comes back filthy. Yeah, I know. Crazy. Crazy. Raymond, when you see my ex trying to come back, I don't know, I feel soon. It may be before the end of this year. I'm going to say sometime between October and December. B, how's he doing now? Butterfly A, love. Perseverance pays off and life moves forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Life comes into balance. Teamwork is favored. Life changes for you for the better quickly. You may be spending time with a Capricorn. Not bad. If you're looking for a committed relationship and you're not in one right now, there may be somebody that comes in before the end of the year. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Mel, general. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A wish comes true and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Listen to your intuition. Investing time and effort into a side business, side project, side hustle could be bringing in cause for celebration, happiness, and more money. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Pretty good. Pretty good. Stacy for today. Negativity moves into the past. You may have the solution to a problem in front of you. You figure it out before the end of the day. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Nandini, I answered for you already. Stacy for tomorrow. You might have choices and options that come in around social activity and success around business, bringing in cause for celebration. Maybe spending time with a Libra. You could have something out of the blue, fun and exciting happen, or you may be beginning a new journey. Life could change for you for the better quickly tomorrow, and you're ready for it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Felicity, what are MNS's current feelings for you, for me? May feel that you're smart and intelligent, grounded, stable, kind-hearted, caring, a loyal friend, somebody who is like reliable, dependable. Pretty good. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? V, is hanging out with G today in my best interest? Only you could make that decision. The cards can't tell you what to do. But the cards indicate that things look like they may be out of balance between the two of you. If you have intentions for this person, it might not be on the, guys may not be on the same page. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. But the cards can't tell you what to do. You have to make that decision. Rimmel, General. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You may be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle. Could be bringing in a little bit more financial stability. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Maybe spending time with a Gemini or a Sagittarius. And disappointments heal and move into the past. Not bad. Twin Flames, where's my credit card? Did I lose it? I don't think you lost it. I think it's around. I think it's going to turn up. I think it may be, is it possible that it's like, could you have left it at work? Work, school, business, something like that, where you keep things? I mean, it may be easiest to just cancel it and get another one, especially if it's something that you need like now. But I think it's around, and I want to say it's at work. Twin Flames, will they move me up to B1? Yes, I think they will. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? You have a wish that's about to come true. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Anxiety eases and moves into the past when you listen to your intuition. You may be planning travel. Happiness comes in around working on a side business, side project, side hustle. You have the world at your feet. Not bad. Not bad. Twin Flames, General. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You got money coming in. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but don't hold yourself back either. Listen to your intuition, maybe spending time with a Leo or an Aquarius. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Oh, you're welcome. Of course, Ada, go ahead. Ada, is Steve or the popcorn guy more compatible with me? I'm at a crossroads. I'm not sure how to ask this. The cards can't make the decision for you. You have to make that decision. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. Disappointments heal and move into the past when you listen to your intuition. I'd say they both look like they're somewhat compatible, but compatibility doesn't equal a good relationship. You could not have the same interests, but still click. So this is something that you're at a crossroads. You have to make the decision. The cards can't tell you what to do. It does look like don't look backwards. So if somebody here is from the past, I wouldn't move backwards. I would go with whoever is showing up as more stable, grounded, and sincere. It could be Steve, but you have to make that decision. Cards can't tell you what to do. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Twin flames, when will they move me up to be one? Maybe sometime this month. Could that be possible in the month of September? If not, it may be within the next 9 weeks. Cola, how does Daniel the Cancer currently feel about Cola the Virgo? May find you to be a nice person, a loyal friend, somebody who is creative, unique, down to earth, compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend. Pretty good. Cindy, will my daughter call me as we haven't talked in 2 years? I don't even know why. Okay, I don't see communication coming in from her for right now. My suggestion would be to not wait on her and to reach out to her. Let's see what happens. 9 lives, finances. Slow and steady wins the race and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You have money coming in. Finances are going to improve between now and the end of the year. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Listen to your intuition, and the hard work that you put in pays off around finances. Not bad. Not bad. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? Oh, you're welcome. That's it. Then I will wrap it up, and I'll see you guys probably not again until tonight, but I'll see you guys later. Have a nice